This is about splitting. Everyone has an ego and a persona, what we think and what we show the world. And how this is formed is the baby is born and then it starts getting flooded with information. And eventually the baby starts to develop a sense of self. And at that point, the baby takes over and starts to develop a persona. And like this, the person will have healthy boundaries because they will have confidence in themselves. Now that's if everything goes according to plan. But what happens if the baby is given a bunch of bad information? Well, eventually the baby is going to recognize this as it begins to form a sense of self, and it's going to say to hell with this and take off. And once they take off, they have obtained God powers because they're no longer connected to reality. They became a narcissist. And so then when they get older and they want to bond with people, they can only do it as a god. And because they don't have healthy boundaries, they don't respect other people's boundaries. And so most people, when they're confronted by someone like this, will be made to feel uncomfortable because the narcissist is trying to get in there the whole time, just trying to break those boundaries down. But if you're someone that's susceptible to this, then you'll abandon reality too with them. And you go flying off into their magic fantasy land where everything is good and nothing is bad. But the problem is that the more that this person tries to bond with the real person, the more the narcissist is going to do everything in their power to keep them in the fantasy world. Because the more you try to bond with the actual person, the more you're reminding the narcissist of all the trauma that they desperately tried to escape. And then they leave just as quickly as they came. And the person is heartbroken and confused and has no idea what the hell just happened. And that's because it was all fake. It was all fantasy. Because this person does not live in reality.